One of the cornerstones of building successful students is proper student confidence. We're going to discuss that today, as well as some tips on how you can help your students have the proper confidence. Stay tuned for more info. Before we get into it though, make sure to like and comment on this video. We'd love to hear from you. Also, subscribe to our channel and mash that notification button to hear when we post new content. Be sure to check out this video here where we talk about student procrastination and what you can do to help students with procrastination. The vast majority of students that struggle in school also struggle with poor self-confidence in their studies. Lack of self-confidence leads students not to ask questions in class when they should. They also might give up on their classwork or homework before they could. They could push harder and try harder. It's also going to have an effect on how they do on testing. Overall, lack of confidence has a corrosive effect on students' performance in school and at home on their homework. Less common, but also present, are students that are overconfident. We'll discuss that towards the end of the video. The first tip to ensure your student has proper confidence is to make sure that they're enrolled in the right school and the right classes. Not every student is ready for accelerated coursework. Being the lowest student in an advanced class is actually not going to be as good for your child as being an average student in an average class. Even if they're not a bad student, they'll feel a lack of confidence if they're below where the other peers are in that class. So be realistic about your child's capability and make sure that you pick a school and classes that are right for them. Another way you can help your child's confidence is to work on their soft skills, organization and study skills. Shoring up their organization and study skills is going to give them confidence when they do sit down to study. Students who lack executive functioning may not know what needs to be done in school, in class, or at home on homework. So teaching them these basic skills is going to help with all of their studies. It's going to lead to more productive time and less overall study time to learn and retain material. So time spent on working organization with your student will really pay off. The highest level of help you can get for your child with their self-confidence is really going to be one-to-one tutoring. One-to-one tutoring is an environment where students can feel comfortable asking questions, there's no peers around, and they have the complete focus of the tutor. The tutor can often identify and repair small academic issues very quickly and efficiently, building more strong academic foundation and more confidence for the student. Another tip for helping the underconfident student would be to focus on effort and not outcome. No two students are the same. Work that may be easy for one may not be easy for another. And you need to really focus on whether the student is doing their best and trying their hardest based off of what they're capable of. Too much focus on grades really leads to a lack of confidence. Grades are only part of the picture. While a student is developing, the effort on study skills and work ethic are going to pay off in the long run, and those are just as important as the grades. Now, a final comment on the overconfident student. So this is the other end of the spectrum. It used to be very uncommon, but we are seeing it more and more these days. Some people call this generation the participation trophy generation, and that may have resulted in some kids being more confident than they should in their abilities in academics. This may lead them to not study as hard because they think they understand the content, or do poorly on exams that they think they have covered. Developing the proper confidence for students is really critical to the long-term success of a student. Some of the things you can do to help your child is making sure that they're enrolled in the right classes at the right school, making sure that they've focused on their organization and they have their study skills and organization under control, focusing on rewarding the effort and not the outcome of your student. And then finally, when you need a lot of help, one-to-one tutoring does a lot to repair academic deficiencies and lack of confidence. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of TenneyTube. We hope you enjoyed this content. Please like this video and leave us a comment below if you have a question or just something that you'd like to add. Also, go and mash that bell icon to receive notifications when we release new videos. We'll see you on the next one.